Hey, 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 yo, it's the high definition Jamz show.
Hey.
I'm still boss, so you already know. Hey, Ray, what's up? You better let him know. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I've been starting to freestyle song lately because I just want to add jokes in the song now.
Okay.
Because, people want to sit here and be like, oh, she ain't the bald head host no more. Oh, I am. I will snatch
Still
this
that
off.
bitch, okay?
I will snatch this
Still
off.
that,
Still
Come on.
the bald head queen.
Okay.
I just thought I'm a chameleon too. I can switch it up. Y'all just mad because y'all can't do what I do. Period.
Period. Period poo.
So like I said, y'all, it is Wednesday. We can all relax our edges. We can all take our bras off. We can all, we can all breathe because now that the election is not over, because you already know that he's going to come back and fight. For right now, we can all take a breather because we already know who rightfully won. And shout out to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, man. I know y'all are going to at least help us get out this hellhole that we have been in this whole year.
Let us hope.
Let us pray. Everybody got their own agendas. But at the end of the day, it's not him. We don't have to go through 4 more years.
Anybody but him.
Anybody but, man, if it was a golden retriever, I would have voted. I almost voted for Kanye, crazy beside. That's an L. But that's an L in itself. But yeah, no, shout out to them, man. Congratulations, Even though I'm not a political person, I honestly didn't want to vote, but shout out to them. Shout out to America. Shout out to y'all because y'all wanted to see some change. Y'all wanted this. Y'all
it was kind of cutting it close. Man. But at least they came through.
Man, look, it's I even though people say it's not over, I pray that it is because this was too much stress.
We do not need this to be dragged out.
We don't, bruh. And it was already dragged out long.
America has had enough.
We've
People
had enough torture.
Okay.
Not even tired. We tired.
Fucking tired.
We tired. We done been in the field too long.
Been too long.
We tired now. But like I said, y'all, here and now I'm going to be doing a lot of brands, putting a lot of brands in the DMV because, I've been putting on a lot of artists. Now I'm trying to change my focus to brands. Of course, if artists are still welcome to come on. Even if you are a comedian, an actor. Child, I don't care if you train dogs how to do backflips. You can get on here.
A business is a business, okay?
A business is a business. At the end of the day, this is an open-ended podcast that promotes everybody because this podcast was on my heart. It actually came back on my heart from college. This is a college idea.
That's what's up.
From an internship credit, to be honest. Good. And it was like, God was like, well, why not bring it back and actually open it to actual people that you live around instead of just the campus, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I was like, well, it's going to be an open show because this is something that the DMV is missing. It's not too many shows that are open to do this type of stuff.
Very true.
And, the radio stations don't really try to. They try. They try. But it's not.
It's not many for the smaller businesses or people on the come up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I will say, low key, I don't know, but I heard through the slight grapevine, Champion might have gotten played on 93.9, but God is good. But I'm gonna let somebody else tell me. If somebody else tell me they probably heard my song on radio, then I know that's confirmation. I'm like, yeah.
Confirmation right there.
Yeah, no, because that's one. Because literally, a short, quick story before we get into this interview. Let me tell y'all something. I told them, let me tell you about this man named God, all right? God, okay? The big one. The only one. But but one of my big brothers had told me yesterday, he was in the Uber. He said, I thought I heard your song, but I wasn't sure. And I said, what it sound like? He said, he said, Champion. I said, what is the beat the same? He said, the same beat. And I thought I heard somebody go, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I was like,
that might be
you might have heard me, buddy.
Okay.
He said, yeah, because I had to catch myself. And I was like, this can't be. It's not. I'm like, well, it can't be somebody stole it because ain't nobody have that out here. 1, 2, I own that song. So unless somebody want to run some money this way, I will gladly take it.
Okay.
But also, I did send that song to them months ago, 4 times.
Yeah.
I didn't bombard them, but I did send it to them a few times. So if they decide to add it to the rotation, I'm like, well, look at God, all right? I totally forgot, to be honest. That's how it happens. You don't even think about stuff sometimes that you did.
It just happens. Mm-hmm.
And at the randomest time, it just happened. You're like, what?
Yep.
It did what? For real? So when he said that, I was like, yo.
But it be the times when you actually need something to happen for you to, feel good or whatever. So it's like.
Yeah, but I didn't want to get too happy because I'm trying to wait for somebody else to tell me, I think your song. I'm like, oh
Okay.
no. Now we know my song is
We need
on
full
there.
confirmation.
Right. So I'm gonna shout 93.9 champion. If y'all played a song that went like, hey, that's me. Shout out to y'all.
Yep.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to God. But then shout out to y'all for giving me a chance. All right. Keep it in the rotation. Play it again. Don't be stingy. Don't play it once because I'm not up there like that yet.
Play it again.
Play it again.
Play it again.
And again.
And again.
And again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Till y'all get tired of it.
Right?
Period. But all right, tonight, so I had the lovely Miss GeeGee. I met her at a pop-up shop. Last month?
Yeah, last month.
And I actually got connected with a lot of brands that were there. It was a very dope experience. I haven't been to a pop-up shop in honestly probably a while. This is probably like the second time going to one.
Yeah.
So, and she has her brands called Cutie Creates. And it's so dope, y'all. Like, she has her pieces here. She's going to show y'all. She's a painter. She paints, man. And I already told her, you're going to have to design a tattoo for me.
I got you.
I wasn't playing because it's going to be right here. I'm just going to say.
I got you.
And I'm going to have it Cutie Creates so they'll know who it's by. You know, so it's a little signature.
That's
You
what's
know,
up.
put your own thing and your little name
got
to it.
you.
I want
I
a
like
whole
that.
piece that represents you.
Yes.
And you know what? Theme, Black Girl Magic. That's the theme.
See, and that's me right there. That's all me.
I'm gonna let you do
I could
whatever.
Freestyle.
Whatever.
Give me that.
Freestyle.
I got you.
The theme is Black Girl Magic.
I got you.
That's all I got for you.
I got you
You
on
do
that.
use this.
That's
but,
my area right there.
No, for real. Like, I wanted something like Black Girl Magic, not
Right.
the normal, you know,
Exactly.
or the girl, the Afro, that's the Africa. I want something that fits
different.
me, you know?
Right.
So, do you,
I feel that.
Black Girl Magic, you freestyle, do your thing, and we can go from there.
I got you on that.
But so tell me, what really got you into? First of all, what started you to sell paintings?
I always knew I wanted to be in the art field somehow. I just didn't know how yet, and I know I did want to sell my paintings. I just didn't know how I wanted to go about it. Like I thought about doing the galleries, but then they take a lot of for the gallery fees and stuff like that. I just didn't want to go through all that.
They may not even put your stuff up because they be little,
Exactly.
they be little bougie.
Exactly. Admission fees, all that, and then it's not guaranteed. I'm still thinking about it eventually, but not heavy, like not a source of income.
Still, I say still go after.
Yeah,
it.
I'll still go after it for
Still
sure,
after it.
for sure. But honestly, COVID, because I had time on my hands. I was forced to sit in my thoughts of like what really I'm gonna do with my life. Like jobs is closed down, and it's like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I just basically started painting more, and then I went to like it was a missing but not forgotten. It was kind of like a moment of silence, so like a gathering where everyone came in, and then they also had vendors. Wow. So I just went to showcase my art because I had a whole bunch of paintings and stuff. But people were actually interested in buying it, and I'm like, hold up. I didn't think people wanted to actually buy it. People was asking me prices. I'm like, I don't even know. I didn't think about all that. So then from there, I just really started to sit and like plan everything out. I started writing more and basically just organizing everything. And then I started doing more of the pop-up shops. And then from there, I just created a website, logo, and all that. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to make it a thing until it becomes like an actual full business. So,
but that's what's up though. It seems like the virus gave a lot of creative individuals time to learn something new about themselves.
It definitely
start
did.
something new.
It definitely did.
Or just do something creative.
Did.
Like, and that's why I say people had to find the blessing. In this entire horrible dark situation. And I think that is the biggest blessing.
It was life changing.
Oh, it really because civilization is not
okay.
This child, like, and it's just like, so I'm happy to hear that this gave you time to step up and do something like this, and even going to that one event and gave you the confidence knowing that I can actually do this.
Yep.
And your paintings are beautiful. Thank you, when I came to her table, I was actually not gonna lie, when I first like walked up those steps, and I had been around, I saw yours first, but I was like, let me go in a circle,
go around,
you know, because I love drawing, I love paintings, I love art, you know. I have my clothing line, that's in a way my painting,
and they're dope as fuck too.
Thank you.
Dope as shit,
child. This virus, I ain't never designed nothing in my life, bro.
Like all the creative juices just came out. I started making jewelry.
Like
I got more into photography.
Really, you did jewelry too.
So like even the bracelets.
Those are pretty.
Thank you. So I do the bracelets. I sell them for $6 each, or if you buy it in a pair, I do a sale sometimes for like 2 for $10. But I'm doing more like photography now. So I consider myself a visual artist because I do a lot. Like before, I had problems with trying to focus on one thing, but now I feel like I've gotten to the point where I can easily get more than one thing done within the art field and not feel like exactly. So I try to take out time to, like, you know, if I want to do like little photo shoots with my friends or whatever, or like jewelry, stuff like that, rather than only doing painting, because I feel like that's not the only thing that I want to do. It's just not the only thing that speaks to me.
Right.
But yeah, so I dibble and a dabble.
You are like, and you got bracelets too. Like show them your work, y'all. So y'all gotta see this. Look at these beads.
My little beady beads.
Not
the beady beads.
Not the ones in the back of your neck.
Not that one.
The ones you can actually walk around with and say, these are my beady beads. Okay. Show the paintings. Definitely show the paintings.
Oh, yeah. So these are two of my favorite ones. This one is basically called
I loved that one the most, to be honest. Like, it was that one's like
this one
that.
is called King. So a lot of my art represents black people, basically. My art is meant to inspire and empower people in general, but mainly my black people, and just to represent our beauty, because I mean, black people are
we need
beautiful.
a reminder.
Yeah, we need a reminder. So that's mainly what I really do. A lot of my art is black art, unless it's like a custom piece or something. Yeah. So I wanted to do one for the fellas, because a lot of my art is female related. But
that one's dope, because I like the fact that the male's face doesn't have no face, because it can kind of give somebody a mirror to look at, so they can see themselves in the piece and remember that you are a king, and a king is usually a lion.
Right, and characteristics of the lion: strength and power. Yep, and then of course the crown.
Yeah,
so, you know, so this is
royalty.
One of my favorites. Yep, and then this one is my all-time one because it means a lot.
I love that one. That was from she had them both at the pop-up shop actually, and I saw this. I said, "Yo, that's one right
here." This one is called Spiritual Awakening. So this, I did this, I think about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. But yeah, this one just represented my growth and my evolution as a person, because I done been through a lot. And when I tell you I've come a long way.
I feel you.
I've come a long way. I've grown a lot. So this just represents me blooming, me blossoming into this person.
Show it this way too, because, show it this way. Yeah.
This way as well.
So that's the spiritual awakening piece. And I love it because it's a blossom. And then this is the light right here.
Sunshine, the light.
And then the flower that she's and I love it because she knows she is a melanated queen.
Thank you.
Definitely show the other ones on this angle too, so you can see it. Yep.
Got this one up
and we got one for our kings.
Got one for the kings.
And even if they say something about your dreads, remember your dreads is your mane.
Yes,
it's your crown, okay?
Tell you different.
And don't let nobody who is not your skin tone tell you to cut it off. Keep your mane, keep your crown, because that's what they want. They want you to not have your.
It doesn't define you, but at the same time, it is a part of you.
Yeah, because dreads usually have a story behind it. People like
you
know, some males decide
a connection.
Some males do decide to cut it off because they try to cut off that story.
That story, exactly.
I have a friend. His dress was pretty long, and now his attempt fade. But that's what his thing was too. It was it was just him starting a new chapter for himself, because all those dreads held so much weight,
meaning,
and so much
power,
meaning, and so much story from his past that he wasn't living no more. You know what I'm saying? But even if you're not on that tip, keep your dreads. Take care of them.
Take care of them for sure. Take care of them,
because please don't be all shade like Lil Wayne. Please don't do that to yourself. If you're going to bleach them like that, at least take care of them. Jamaican oil, something, castor something,
oil,
pimento bean.
Oils, make sure you condition that thing.
Man, get it maintenance, please. Like, please get your stuff
nothing
done.
Wrong with hygiene, fellas.
It is, because I mean, I understand that dreads are like a thing. They kind of do gather dirt. Like it's dead hair in a way, but there's a way to take care of dead hair.
There definitely is.
Please don't
many
be
ways.
like Lil Wayne. That's not the example. Please don't do it. Definitely not the example of these. But anyway, what is your biggest outside of the community and for the Bible? What is another inspiration behind your art? Is it also personal things you've gone through, or just sometimes it's just you being creative and you just have something on your heart that you visually see that you want to put on the canvas? Like, what's the other few inspirations behind your art?
It's a mixture of all of those things, honestly. Besides myself and like the people around me, my community, like my family and all of that. Nature is a big part of it. I love going out into nature. I could sit by a lake all evening and paint, draw, whatever it is. Yeah, nature. And on social media, I try to follow a lot of positive pages or pages of people who do things that I aspire to do or do the same thing that I do. And I get inspiration from them. So, and that's basically it. That's basically it, man.
That's what's up. Especially the nature thing. You
Especially
actually can
nature.
get and learn a lot from nature.
Yes,
Like,
you definitely can. And
it's great fresh
so beautiful.
air.
It's
It's so beautiful. It's like people forget why there is so much beauty around us, and it's like God made that for us to get something from it.
Exactly.
Especially because it gets destroyed, man. We take advantage of it. Like, you know, we cut it down.
The earth is beautiful. People just mess it up sometimes, man.
And people forget that this very planet is what is our responsibility as human beings.
Very
Like,
true.
this was given
Very
in our
true.
hands to be stewards over it.
Very true.
And that's why the earth has the times where it gets sick. Because we're not taking care of it. Like, this virus was just effective of us just not taking care of it.
Global warming.
Yeah,
it's like
global warming.
70 degrees in November.
Messing my sinuses, my allergies up, man. I'm still...
One minute it's cold, next minute it's hot.
Bruh, I have a headache as we speak right now. It is too much. Like, and people wonder, why is it so warm? You wonder why it's so warm? Put your cancer stick down. We can figure it out together. Like, Jesus. Like, no, for real. Like, that really is the thing. It's because, in turn, either we as a people, human beings, don't take care of ourselves, or we just don't take care of the environment that we're in. Like,
and they don't realize the effect that it can have on us as people when you don't take care of it.
People forget that this air is our oxygen.
Yes.
And it's the only source of oxygen we have. Like,
cutting the trees down and all that.
Bruh, trees and water are the sources of our oxygen. What do you mean?
Yep.
Like, and people just people use the earth as a big trash can. And that's why I try my best not to litter and stuff like that, because it's like, bruh, we take something for granted. No, we don't even have to be here.
We don't.
The earth could be an empty green planet.
We could be going tomorrow too.
Full of animals and then no people. Like, we don't even have to be here for real. Like, that little meme, you don't even belong here. You don't even sit here.
You don't even go here.
You don't even go here. Like,
you don't even go here.
And people forget that before the first human beings, it was nothing but animals. So animals probably looking at us like,
y'all just came.
You didn't belong here. Like, we were here before y'all. Like, what are you doing? That's why animals.
We were here first.
Like, that's why animals would be running away from them. Like, bruh, what are you?
Animals got sense, you know.
They people think that because they're an animal, you know. I'm like, no.
They
They run away from us for a reason, except for like dogs or cats. Cats too. They be like, bruh, I don't know. I ain't touching them.
They know what's up.
Dogs are like children. They don't really care.
Like when there's natural disasters, animals are the first ones to run away. You know by looking at the animals.
And the first one's destroyed, and it's their habitat, and it's so sad, man. Do you think that is like moving forward? We got a new president, new vice president. By the way, how do you feel as having the first female vice president?
It's a good look. It's a good representation for people who look up to her or people who have same heritage as her. I know she's Indian and is it Indian and Jamaican?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, right? Yeah. So it's a good look, but I hope that with that power that she has, she uses it for good and uses it to help our people. Not only our people, of course, everyone.
Yes, they say
we know,
she's a lawyer,
but
she put away a lot of of young men.
And they say the same about Joe Biden too, of course. But I don't know. I feel like they all have their own personal agendas. All corrupt. I just feel like they're better than Trump. In my personal opinion,
it was no other option. It was either Trump or Kanye. We had no other option.
I don't get the justifications for Trump and all of that. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't.
It really, we had absolutely no choice. Like, it was literally between the three. The three of them, and then Biden was the only option we kind of had. Like, it's either we had suffered more and worse with Trump.
Yep.
Or we have somebody who just literally is just not here mentally. And, so we had no choice but to go for Biden. I'm not saying that I'm for Biden, because like I said, everybody got their own, you never know.
I have a little hope, so let's
I have a team of hope.
I got some hope, but
I
we'll
got
see.
like 10%.
Yeah, right.
I got 10%
right, 5 to 10%.
But I think people were more so, they were celebrating the fact that it is Joe and not Trump. But I think people were also celebrating the fact that we are now, like, we can,
it's
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like people probably were for Biden, but I think they were more so for Biden and Kamala just because we did not want to keep going through with Trump.
Basically.
Simply because of that.
Basically.
Like, they said this is the most people have bought up champagne in a while, and it's not even New Year's. People was popping fireworks. They was playing WAP outside,
was outside
the White House. Okay? They was playing WAP
People was
outside the
out.
house. Like, literally.
People
But
were
I can't-
celebrating before it was even done with.
But you know, the
It's not
scary
even done
thing
with
is,
yet,
I saw a post that they said that there was going to be a Trump march.
Is that so?
Something
DC?
something like that in DC. And I saw a post on Instagram, and it was like, y'all be careful when y'all go in DC, because they're talking about really crushing stuff out there. Like, I'm like, bruh. And this is why you do not see me in DC
At all.
at all. I bypass them as much as I can.
Right?
It's either
Also,
Maryland
don't
or
like
Virginia.
driving in DC, so.
Like, man, if I go to DC, I'm really driving through.
Yes.
To go somewhere.
To go
else.
somewhere. That's like, yep.
Like, you are not going to catch me
Yep.
sitting there for a minute. Like, bruh.
Went to DC
No.
today in the rain, pouring heavy. I'm like, this is why I don't come to DC.
It's just that DC just be a... Shout out to everybody who's from DC, but it's
Of course, DC is
the
amazing,
political
but-
side of DC, not DC itself. DC is definitely a dope scene where you
It
got,
is.
you know, you got lit stuff going on there. Mm-hmm. You got the most creative stuff going on out there.
Yes.
It's just a political part of DC that just be having me blown. It's just like, bro, no one wants to be in DC no more. People in DC probably don't want to be in DC for real, like, to be honest. But you
Probably
know,
over it.
but they was saying it's something, some type of march they're having, and it's gonna be majority gonna be Trump supporters, stuff like that. And they were saying just be careful. I don't know how true it is, stuff like that, but they were saying just basically to be careful. And it's just like, it's sad that any of us who is living in the DMV area, we can't go to something that's part of the DMV and feel safe.
Exactly.
It's sad.
And it's like, who's going to protect us? The police?
Barely.
Are they?
Barely.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
they're talking about reforming them, but it's not really a reforming situation. Y'all need to just hunker down on the background checks or like the screening process.
Yep.
Like, y'all gotta do like a
Yep.
polygram or whatever it's called, and see what their intentions are. Ask them, do you hate black people? You gotta do that.
Find out about their backgrounds and shit, because a
We
lot
need
of
to
them
do
take
some-
that trauma, whatever it is they're holding on to, whatever it is
that
they went
hate
through,
their
that hate,
bigotry
that
they're
anger,
taught in their household,
Yeah,
and they take it out because they know that when I'm a police officer, I got a gun, I got a taser, I got a baton,
and then a lot of them are already built with that superior complex in them, so it's like
It's
whether
like,
they recognize it or not. Niggas,
yeah, like it just, I feel like it's set up because it's not like we can't take it away, because there are some good cops who really do their job. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So we
they
can't
try.
just. You get rid of that, that's a whole nother level of just violence beyond skin tone now. Like, no, for real. Like,
Yep.
so I feel like what they probably need to do is do like the little polygamy test, like the lying test or something. Just something else extra
and
in
ask
place
them
of
those
the
certain questions. Yeah.
in the screening process, because
Yeah.
we cannot continue for the next 4 or even years from now, because we got people who are our age. We gonna have kids probably around Biden's, term. We can't be having this.
No.
Like, we cannot be having this with our children.
Makes
this,
you scared to have kids. All the shit that's going on, especially for the
oh,
people
I'm
that
still
already
gonna have kids, but just know you
Yeah.
gonna know how to use a gun at the age of 7.
right,
'Cause
exactly.
The way it's
Teach 'em
looking
from young.
like this, the way it's looking now, it's like we literally gonna have to teach them how to use a weapon at an
sure.
unfortunate young age.
Yep.
Because even children be getting attacked by police, like, for nothing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a video.
Heartless as shit.
It's sad.
sad.
I seen a video of a little boy. He was outside playing the basketball or whatever. And he from up the street from his neighborhood, he had saw like a cop car coming.
Mm-hmm.
He literally took his ball and hit behind, I guess.
And no kid should even be feeling that way.
behind the car on his
Yeah.
parking lot, bro. He
Mhm.
look
I think I
about
remember that.
maybe between 6, 7 to maybe at most 8.
Yeah. He
That's
was
scary,
young.
bruh.
That's scary as hell.
It should not be that for
At
a
all.
child in this time period. But that all stemmed this year from Trump. All that senseless bigotry stemmed from him. And it's just like
I feel like it was heightened.
heightened. That's what
It was heightened.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't stem from him, but he encouraged it because he didn't like denounce it. He didn't say
didn't do
anything
nothing.
against it. He didn't do anything. He didn't even. I don't even think I ever heard him say Black Lives Matter.
Nope.
Yeah. So
He
he definitely
literally-
had a part in like making that shit a thing.
And
like,
it's just like, it's another thing about it is, for me, it's kind of like, okay, so here's another kicker.
Mm-hmm.
When he was saying when they start looting, start shooting. So now thieving is not. I'm not saying I'm an advocate for it. They should have been arrested, which is supposed to get done. What do you mean when they start looting, just shoot somebody? You know that's somebody's child, somebody's mom, dad, uncle, sister. You know what I'm saying, cousin.
yeah.
So even though I'm not saying they should have done it in the first place, But they should be
still.
following this repercussions of when you steal, you get locked up, not shot at.
And the thing is with that too, like he didn't even recognize why they were doing it in the first place. Like, did you try to realize or understand why all of this is going on in the first place? You spoke nothing about that. You automatically went to shoot him. Come on now,
that's sad.
Yeah,
and
that
people
is sad.
people weren't really necessarily trying to do it.
He's very insensitive.
Yeah, and people weren't trying to do it out of like in a totally ignorant or missing way. It kind of was, but it was more so. It was just.
It's just people are tired. They're
just speaking peacefully.
The peaceful protests and stuff.
It's like our voice is not enough. So now we gotta do some craziness.
Right.
We gotta understand, like bro,
you
we're
said,
not
I'm not
like
saying that it's right or I don't support the violences, but at the same time, it's like people are tired. People are motherfucking tired.
We tired, bro.
They tired.
Man, we trying to hit out.
It's like, what more do we need to do to get y'all's attention?
That's the thing. What more do we need to do? Like,
yeah.
It's not even just.
We shouldn't even have to be doing all that in the first place.
And it's not even skin tone. It's not even just us, our community. It's just people are just tired of the lack of intensity, the lack of leadership, and then just the lack of just paying attention to the very people that you were supposed to be entrusted to lead.
Yeah.
And we were just tired. And it's just the whole thing about George Floyd and many others just added a cherry on top.
Yeah.
You know, because that's always been an issue for us for
been an issue.
Centuries. And it has not changed.
Yeah.
Where do you see things being, I'm going to two-part this. In the next 10 years, where do you see the DMV scene for upcoming creatives becoming? Where do you see us progressively in the next few years?
Well, I feel like now more than ever, the DMV creative scene is definitely going to come up. I feel like within the 5 years, like we're going to be up there, like with the West Coast, all of that, like creatives.
Our name going to be established.
It's going to be out there. Creatives, it turns out, like artists, music artists, painters, businesses, all of that.
All of it.
Like, we're already on the come up, and we have a lot of greatness to offer. You know what I'm saying?
We really do.
I feel like we're like the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? There's
really
a lot
are.
of underdogs.
We really are. And I feel like a lot of the uniqueness comes from us.
Yes, okay.
Should be quite
and
honest.
A little flavor.
Sips tea. There's a
But
lot of things in the industry I've seen stolen from us.
Facts. Within 5 years, I see it being up there. I see greatness ahead for the DMV.
And we continue to keep on the unity path we're on.
Yep.
Putting opportunities together.
Yes. And I love that there's like a lot, because of COVID, I realized too, there's a lot more like pop-up shops and those events for black creatives specifically. I've noticed that too. Like I'm all for the unity and stuff like that, but more of the black creatives, the unity.
To network with
each other.
Yeah.
It's like the energy, like everything that brings to a person is just great. Like,
especially our people.
Especially our people, yeah.
People say, oh, it sucked. I'm like, yeah, the virus sucked, but look at all the
good that came out
pros
of it.
kind of came from this virus, because if this virus never happened, we would still be in a state not really coming together, ignoring another person's business, not knowing about the next person. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the state of the DMV as a whole, just in general, I guess on a political note, in the next few years, where do you probably see us?
Well, let me just say I hope within the 5 years that a lot of change happens for the good, and especially for people of color. I won't say for sure or it'll be a guarantee that things will get better, because I don't know. It's just been years and years and years of shit that's just been going wrong, or no change has been happening, or they make small little changes like painting the freaking ground that says Black Lives Matter.
But it's not
that's
like,
cool and all, but like,
what does it do?
What does it do for us?
Because they can come back and paint that black.
Thank you.
Then it's gone.
It's like, what are you really doing for the people? So it's like, I don't know. I have hope, but hopefully, for real, a lot more will be done for us within the 5 years.
To be honest, because it's like, I feel like.
And hopefully Kamala and Joe come through, because I know y'all had y'all faults. Everybody has their faults.
Everybody does. Sure.
Everybody has their pros and cons. But I feel like people are really depending on them for that change.
Honestly, we really are.
Yeah.
Not even just us, but the American people in this entire 50 states. Everybody, no matter what background, culture, skin tone, we're all depending on them, because these 4 years, but more so this year, 2020 with Trump, has put us deep in a hole that we're trusting their administration to help bring. It's not going to be overnight, of course.
It's a process.
It's going to be I wouldn't say grueling, but it's gonna be a little long. But we are putting our hope in them.
In them, yeah.
Like for real, because it's like we done baked on y'all. We done voted for y'all, pushed for y'all. Hope that y'all, win. Now that y'all practically got it. Please, we are begging y'all. Please don't mess this up.
Like, I just need to go ahead and hurry up, get rich, build my house in the islands. I have somewhere to be just in case shit pop off.
I'm saying I'm moving to the UK or Canada. I'm gonna make that place
somewhere,
over there.
Like, I don't know. Within the next 10 years, 15 years.
All we can do is just have hope. Look, at the end of the day, Jesus still king. God's on the throne. So y'all can try whatever y'all want, but at the end of the day, on a natural note, we are hoping on them. Like we're our whole hope is on y'all.
A lot of people has their hope in them.
And Biden's already they're trying to already start stuff. Now they already been, because he even said he put together a team of scientists for the COVID. Now that vaccine, I'm still not taking it. I don't care what y'all do.
Yeah, that should not be mandatory because I don't know what's in there. Side effects.
That's all right. Y'all can put me to jail or y'all can kill me. Right on the spot,
right here. They don't consider
here.
black people when they doing all this shit.
At all. No. I don't care. Y'all have two choices. Put me in jail or y'all can kill me right here. I do not care because I know where I'm going at the end of the day. So what's up? What y'all trying to do? What's good?
I do the time.
Be like Nicki Minaj. Government, what's good?
What's good?
What's good?
What's good?
Female, what's good? Like, I'm with it. Like, because I don't care. I'm not going to put something in me where I do not know what it can do to,
in it. Exactly.
Like, the fact that y'all are making it, okay, is the flu shot mandatory? No. Is any other type of shot mandatory? No. Like, the only shot I know is flu. But anything else, what they had for Ebola, was it mandatory? No. So why is this particular one? Because it's so widespread.
That's what I'm saying.
And that don't mean nothing. Ebola was too.
That's why it's
H1N1
so
was too.
many conspiracy theories now.
Too.
It's a lot of conspiracy theories now because of that. people are saying they're trying to implicate the whole New World Order shit and all of that. I'm just like, listen, I don't know. But
yeah, you can't. It's because it's still man's opinion.
Right.
It's still things that. And plus, on top of people forget theory. Theory equals a hypothesis, which is a guess, and that means that it's a 50-50. That means it doesn't mean it may or may not happen. Now, has some conspiracy theories been proven right? Yeah. Because there's some things in science you can't prove that has been proven right because you've gotten enough evidence.
Yep.
But not all of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really be pressed about hearing about the whole. Now I know about all that. Trust me, I know about all that because it's kind of scary. It is kind of scary because it's like that could be a possibility.
That's why I try not to get too wrapped up in it because it'll have you literally sitting there not thinking, but it's like overthinking and it's like, yo,
and you'll be a little paranoid,
paranoid shit.
Yes, we know the government watches our moves on our phones. Yes, we know we all
that tape on your webcam.
We know that part's true. That 5G tower, that's true. I've seen them. Like all that is true. I just saw a drone hovering over my house. It was so weird.
Oh yeah, no.
He was looking for somebody. It wasn't because of
But it's the shit.
But all that stuff that they say is true. Like you remember the fires that was going on in like California.
I heard that they purposefully did that.
Yeah. Because if you look at the videos, you can see. First of all, what regular fire? Tell me, what regular fire can melt a bridge? None. Fires cannot melt a metal bridge. It's steel. You can't do that. You can't. It's no.
That shit was crazy.
Then even in the videos, you can see like the houses got touched, but not really the trees. How, bruh? But the people even in those cities, they were saying like they noticed it was like it wasn't a normal fire.
Yeah.
And especially somebody who lives there, they have fires. They know what a fire looks like.
Now that I wouldn't be surprised if the government is whoever the fuck.
Yeah, no, they I'm telling you, they're trying to find they're low key finding different ways to low key to popularize us and take us out one by one. Yep. But you know who they're gonna start with.
Of course. Because
we're the real gold of this whole entire world. They know that. We're the real gold.
Of course.
So there's like,
and with the whole vaccine thing again, too, they're talking about testing it in Africa. Why every time?
That's disrespectful.
Y'all trying to go all the way to Africa and bother these people to test shit. Like, why?
Use a rabbit. I'm not with violence on animal, but I would rather them use an animal. Why on earth would you go to? That's disrespectful.
Disrespectful as fuck.
That's wild. Wow. And I bet you they're gonna try to test on the kids first. That's I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I heard of that. I don't know if it's true for real, but I've heard about it in about 2 different instances.
Because in the beginning stage of the virus, Africa had like the lowest percentage. It was kind of
lowest
confused.
percentage, yep.
Because they use actual herbs to take care of themselves. What you mean?
Right.
What do you mean?
Not y'all.
Literally, they know how to, bruh, stop it. What do you mean?
Natural remedies.
They know that's the reason why it wasn't high in Africa. It wasn't no weird juju and stuff like that. They use natural herbs that y'all won't let us use
They
here.
live naturally.
That's why they live to be over 100 and some change. Like, they know what they doing out there. We don't. Like, y'all want to keep putting chemicals in everybody's body.
Facts.
Like, oh my gosh.
Grew up in a Caribbean household, so we don't really fuck with the all this medication and shit. Drink your bush tea and all them other things.
Drink your bush tea.
Your bush tea.
I'm dead.
Listen, all types of things you can do.
No, I mean, I'm American, so we it's nothing but some low key Tylenol, but we do take like the organic like vitamins. My parents always took
your
organic vitamins and stuff like that. They did. I even added sea moss and all that. I ain't playing
moss
with y'all.
is really good. The elderberry, all of that.
It's good. I'm not playing with
your
y'all.
daily smoothie, you be alright.
Like, I've been having a headache. You know what I've been putting on my forehead?
System.
Peppermint oil.
Yep.
Boom.
Get your vapor rub, your Vicks.
Put it right there. Overnight, wake up, headache gone. Like, literally.
Put it on your throat, everything.
Gone. Okay? Like, for real. Like, and it's sad because even when I had Ty here, she has a brand. It's Dreadable. She sells edible stuff with cakes and all that stuff. And we were talking about marijuana, and it's just like, people have to realize marijuana is a herb too. Like, and it helps with cancer. It helps with people who have seizures.
Helps with a lot of things.
Brain tumors and all that. But what they want to keep doing? Pay the white man.
Yep.
I mean, I understand, like, they have to get paid too. It's not like that. It's just like, if y'all want something to get done so that people are not addicted to these medicines, that's another thing. It's like, you pumping people with all these chemicals and now they're addicted to this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like,
the whole opioid issue.
It's I think, honestly, it is the saddest thing to see people strong on this stuff, all because they broke their foot or something.
Yep.
It'd be simple as you breaking something.
Should be strong as hell.
I found out about a drug at work that they use for women for, I don't know, it's called via something. And I was like, what? It's basically an opioid, but it's like, it's supposed to kind of act like marijuana and like coke to like subside the pain, but it slows down the process and it infects the baby. And I'm like, yo, why would you offer that to somebody?
I'm just like, do you guys really tell them the side effects, like all that shit that can happen?
They don't
like
care.
They
don't
thing?
care. They want a check. That's
like,
it. They want you in their seat, treat you. They get their check, send you home.
The insurance
boom.
money, yep.
That's it. And it's just like, these are people that you trust with your health.
Yep.
These are people that everybody want to trust with their health. No, if you don't go to a holistic shop somewhere,
right? All natural.
Find you some nice little good little herbs in a baggie for like literally $7. Some
CBD, something.
Take that CBD cream and rub it on your muscle.
It's good for your body. Everything.
Tiger Balm, something. Child stretch. Like, no, for real, because it's like, I really honestly feel like these next few years it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle of people who do and don't want to take the vaccine.
I just hope for real they don't make it mandatory. Like, that's just my biggest thing.
They're trying to.
They're really trying to.
Part. It's just like, bruh, okay, they make the flu shot mandatory. Oh, okay. Cause like I thought I heard somebody say something. Like, cause no, for real, it's like stuff like that makes me concerned and
very concerned.
And one thing that my pastor has been preaching is about like moving with fear, but not like being afraid. Moving with the cautious fear, still, because we all have to still move forward.
Right.
We have to. Like, even with Biden, that their thing is we have to still move forward through this all together. That's why he told the Trump supporters, like, I know y'all are mad, but at the end of the day, we are all Americans. Yeah. And we all have to give each other a chance, because not just that, you are also another American who are suffering like another American who voted for me. We're all in the same country.
It's just sad that a lot of them wouldn't even listen to what he's saying, though. Just because of the ignorance or the loyalty they have for Trump or their Republicans.
Because their agenda it got foiled, basically. Well, let me tell you something. Well, whoop-de-doo. Are you unemployed? Yes? Oh, okay. Again, I thought I heard somebody say something. like, for real, because it's like, forget the whole fact that you don't like black people. Are you one of the many people that's unemployed? Oh, Okay, so what's the problem again?
Yep.
Like, are you one who had Obamacare and now you don't have nothing to cover your insurance? Oh,
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's think logically and not because we hate another group of people. Like, that is so
The
minuscule and
hate
childish.
just be too real.
You said
Like,
who?
the hate be too real. The hate consumes them.
Because it's like it's been taught when they're young,
Yep.
and it's just
Like
like
passed along.
like even one of my managers, she was like, when she heard some of her friends who are like of our skin tone, or like even they're Native American or something like that. She said when I heard some of their stories, what they've gone through, I cried because she's like,
It's heartbreaking.
she's like, I never, and she's white, but she's like, I never would have known that. And she said, because in my household, because she's from California, she said in my household we were never taught that. We were never taught like that. It was just everybody, whatever color you are, you just a human being. Like she said, I never was raised like that in my household. And she's a military. Like her family's military. She said, we never were raised like that. Like my parents never like taught us to treat a particular group of people because of their skin tone a certain way. She said it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
She said, I literally cried. And she said she's like, they're basically like, it happens. It's nothing to us. Like, it really is normal. She said, are you serious? She said, it was like, I literally have like never. Because she said, I would grow up in a mixed home. I don't know if they had some adopted families, but she said, in my home, we were mixed.
Yeah.
Like, probably even through marriage. But she said, so that's why, for me, we've never grown like that. Because my home has always been mixed growing up.
Yeah.
So she said it's heartbreaking because because she's never seen it, because I guess she was never around when it happened. But she said I would hear stories and I was like, "Are you joking?" And they were like, "No," and it's like, not it's a norm, but it's like it really is a thing for us. Anybody who's darker than you, it's a thing.
It's a thing. You experience it every day in one way or the next.
She said I literally cried because she said nobody should be treated like that because they're darker than somebody else. And on the outside, you're in your head like, bruh, that makes no sense.
At all. At all.
Like, you hate me because I'm the color of this table? Like, are you serious?
Like,
not because
I can't help that I was born this way.
Right, not because I spat at you, not because I called you out your name, but because
I'm black.
I'm black. like
because I have my afro out? Because what?
Because I have fuller lips than you?
Because I have fuller lips.
I'm confused.
I'm better than you.
And it's sad. And
I got some seasoning. I know how to cook.
She said,
I'm sorry.
I got some seasoning.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the shade today.
Listen, without black people, they wouldn't know shit about shit. We bring culture.
They won't know what math is without the Egyptians. Let's start there.
Right.
We won't even know directions because of the Mayans.
Y'all hate black people so much, but simple thing is what? The light bulb.
Everything
technology
came from us.
From us. Without us, what would you have done?
Literally everything. Even some inventions we made got stolen.
Right.
Everything came from us.
Or what was once used to be ghetto because a white girl did it. Oh, it's the trend now. Now
she got braids.
Right.
She got straight backs. Our ancestors have been doing that since how long?
All of that. Hoops, the nails, all of that. Oh, because they do it. It's cool now, right?
And the long
Kylie
nails.
Jenner does it, so it's a trend now, right?
Long nails came from our people.
All the rings and all the jewelry and all of that. Us.
Thank you.
Hoop earrings.
Us. Everything literally came from us, and that's why you seen a video on the lady on the airport on the plane,
even down to the style.
Literally, us. Like the lady from the plane that was saying, "Y'all are confused. Y'all the confused ones. Y'all came from us." She said that's why you see a baby in Africa. She's blonde, like she got blue eyes
and blonde hair,
and y'all skin tone, but her dialect is African. Yep. Y'all come from us. She was like, "How? It makes no sense that color come from white. How?" Well, you mix the colors together, you get a dark color, and it's close to black. I'm confused. I said, people was calling her crazy and all that, but she said, y'all just mad because y'all come from us, and y'all don't know that. She said, where's your history? I said, oh, Jesus, please. Please, get
I don't know. I feel like a lot of it, too, they're just really intimidated by black people, because I feel like they know our greatness. They know what we're capable of. Like,
that's why they break the black women down in the industry so much. They can't. They keep beefs happening to us in the industry.
Yep.
They would never let the community be as strong as it can be.
And gets mad when we do things specifically for black people or the black community or whatever. Like, okay, you have your whole shit going on over there. Let us be great. Like, can we do something for us?
Like when Jordan
y'all
Peele,
not try to steal it.
Jordan Peele may Get Out. Oh, it's an anti-white movie. What? It had nothing to do with you. It was a message.
It was. Thank you.
If you're offended, then you are the problem.
What was it? Was it that same movie where they had the white butler? Was it that? It was some movie that had a white butler in it, and I remember people were going crazy because they were like, "Oh, why would you make him a butler?" Da-da-da. I'm like, you know how many movies we got but it was black people as butlers to begin with?
I don't think it was that movie though.
It wasn't that probably, but I don't know what movie it was. But they were going crazy about it, talking about, "Oh yeah, he shouldn't be a butler," and I like, okay.
Like when they want to make Ariel black, when they want to make Halle the
I didn't see the
They
issue.
had a petition that literally said, we don't want her to be the new mermaid because she's black. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, because she's black and the original is because she's white. Well, and
she probably played a role better than she did in the first place.
16.
Like, fuck.
But at the same time, I applaud this because Disney got all.
They do.
Everybody. You got Asian, you got Native American, you got black. I mean, New Orleans black, okay? Had the homegirl cooking in that town. And then you got all like the little white ones, but just realize, even Brave, she's from Netherlands, so they're white, but it's still different.
I do applaud them for that.
They tried.
Yeah,
they did try.
They
tried.
You know,
and I applaud them.
So every little girl can look up at some type of Disney princess.
Exactly.
And see
every
a good
skin
representation.
Tone,
Yeah,
every culture can look up to a particular princess.
Exactly.
And I'll shout. Even Jasmine. Jasmine's not even black. She's of the Middle East.
Middle East, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, so it's just like, if Disney can do it, what's the problem? What is the problem? Like, for real. You. What is the problem? But I really feel like I got hope. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a process, but I got hope. And I feel like we are in much better hands, hopefully.
I just feel like we just need as a people, we just need to keep applying more pressure.
No, we do. We can't let up.
Can't let up.
Can't let up.
Can't let up.
But I really people that
keep
hope
applying
that those,
pressure.
Yeah, I hope that those white supremacists took heed to what Biden said, because it's like, bro, at this point, it's not even about the skin tone anymore. It's all American people who are still suffering from one man's situation.
Yeah,
one man's term in 1 year. So he was like, bro, you gotta let it go. Like, for at least for this, y'all gotta put that aside. Like, it's not about that. It's about the American people.
It is.
So it's just like, you know,
the bigger picture.
Exactly, and that's why I can give it to Joe, because he's trying to think about the bigger picture now.
He's trying
for everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you're white, black, Asian, whatever, if you live in America, you are included. Like, because we're always 40 million people plus have been unemployed. Like,
that is a lot. A lot of people applied to the point where the site was crashing. Okay.
It is how many people? It's 7 billion people in the world, and you got 40 million without 60. It grew actually from there, but I remember the last one was 40 million.
Yeah.
Out of 7 billion people in the world, and 40 million came from just one country in the whole world. That's people don't see how scary that is.
That's scary as shit.
It is. So that's 40 million people that have to find a way to come together, put all the hate aside. And we gotta bring it back up together. We have to help Joe and Kamala too. We have to do it.
Yeah, and hold each other accountable too. Like your friends and stuff. Like over the quarantine, we tried. Well, my friends and I, we tried to do more things because we used to party a lot and stuff. You know, we had our days, but the COVID just forced us to do things outside of that. So like we tried to do like manifesting groups, like business meetings, stuff like that. Just little things to help each other grow as people. And knowledge is power. So the more you know, you'll be set up for life. You know, and I feel like people need to start holding each other accountable. Just help each other out.
Because he mentioned that too. We have to start holding us accountable now. Like, because y'all put him here. Yeah. So now we got to bring back what happened.
Put your friends on, all that.
Like we're going to say, tell your friends to pull up.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
But I appreciate you, Didi. Show them again so y'all know.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Definitely check her out.
Oh, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram is cutie.creates. So it's cutie.creates. And all of these that I showed you today, plus more, is also on my Etsy shop. So you can just follow me on
Etsy.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a good place for those, for sure.
Is. So you can just follow me on Instagram. My link is in the bio. So you can just click the link in there, and it'll take you straight to the shop. Or if you want custom pieces, I also do that. So you can just hit me up on there too.
And buy her beaded beads.
Okay, my beaded beads.
Buy her little beaded beads. $6. And then she got you for a bundle. Okay. 5 little beaded beads. But definitely check her out. Thank you, Didi, for coming.
For sure.
GeeGee. Jesus, I knew I was going to do it. Thank you, GeeGee, for coming on here.
Thank you for having me.
And I tell y'all, she's going to get my tattoo. Right here.
Got her.
Definitely check her out. Definitely continue to support all artists and brands that come on this show for real, because we are all accountable for everybody's growth at this point. We're all accountable for bringing all of us together. So let's stick together and let's put the DMV officially up against the big dogs on the map. We've been the underdogs too long, so you can't have a Redskins reputation. All shade, for sure. But all right, I'll see y'all next week, 9 to 10. Y'all already know how it is right here on Post Connection Radio, right here on High Definition Jamz Podcast Show. And if you know anybody who needs some free promo, tell them to holla at us. Holla at the folk. We got y'all. And all this stuff goes on YouTube, so it's not like nobody sees you, hears you. Pull up, man, for real. We right here in the DMV. So I see y'all next week. I know how we do it. And we out.
Bye.